In the previous video, we understood something fascinating. Vishnu represents the flow of time, and Lord Shiva as Mahakala represents that which is beyond time. But as soon as we say that, one question naturally comes up. Wait, if Lord Shiva is beyond the time and Lord Vishnu represents the time, doesn't that make Shiva greater than Vishnu? Actually, that question itself comes from a small misunderstanding. Let's decode it. Welcome to Trimurti, the soul of Bharat. Whenever we hear the word beyond, our mind immediately assumes, oh, then it must be higher. But is that always true? Not necessarily. Sometimes beyond simply means from a different perspective. And we do not go by the dictionary meanings. Sanatana Dharma repeatedly teaches us to look from different perspectives. Imagine electricity. One person points towards a glowing bulb and says, "This is electricity." Another points to a rotating fan, and the other points to an air conditioner. Now let me ask you, which one is greater, the bulb, the fan, or the AC? Actually, none of them. Because any of these are not electricity. They are simply the different expressions of the same electricity. You can experience it, you can feel it, yet you cannot touch it. Of course, one may just say that we can touch it, but after that you will be no more. Jokes apart. In exactly the same way, Vishnu, Shiva, Shakti, Brahma, all are different ways of understanding one supreme reality. The difference is not in that reality. The difference is only the perspective from which we understand that reality. Now, let's come back to this question. If Shiva is beyond time and Vishnu is the time, doesn't that make Shiva superior? Only if we make wrong assumption that Vishnu is limited only to time. But our scriptures never say that. When Vishnu is called Kala, it is describing one cosmic function. And when Shiva is called Mahakala, it is describing another perspective. Neither statements are trying to give the complete definition of the divine. Both are revealing different dimensions of the same reality. And the biggest mistake? Many people unknowingly make this. They think Vishnu means only preservation, Shiva means only destruction. But that is not what our scriptures are saying. Those are simply their cosmic roles within the creation. The infinite can never be confined to a single function. Otherwise, the infinite would no longer be infinite. Think of an ocean. Sometimes we see a wave, sometimes foam, sometimes water, and sometimes its unfathomable depth. Now tell me, which one is real? The wave, foam, depth? No. The answer is all of them, and none of them separately. Because every one of them is simply another way of experiencing the same ocean, exactly like Vishnu and Shiva. Different expressions, one reality. In fact, our scriptures themselves answer this question. That is why we find Hari Hara, and that is why we find Ardhanarishwara, and that is why many temples worship Hari and Hara together. And that is why Vishnu Purana glorifies Shiva and Shiva Purana glorifies Vishnu. Why? Because the goal was never choose one God. The goal was always understand the one through many. The Rig Veda beautifully summarizes this idea. Ekam sat vivapra bahuda vadanti. Truth is one. The wise describe it in many ways. Notice, it doesn't say that there are many truths. It says truth is one. Our ways of understanding it are many. So, if Shiva being beyond time doesn't make him greater than Vishnu, then what exactly is that one supreme reality that both Shiva and Vishnu are pointing towards? Is it a god, a form, an energy, or something even deeper? That's what we will decode in the next episode. Until then, stay tuned to Timira Samhari, the soul of Bharat.